कुछ लैब्स ने ग्राफीन जो यूज़ किया है उनके कुछ डाउट्स थे. लाइक राहुल, यू ऑल्सो हैड सम डाउट्स. कुछ डाउट था आपका? एक्सपीरियंसेस जो थे, कॉम्प्लिकेशंस कुछ हुए? या श्वेता माइक दे.
We did couple of cases. So when we used A1, the results were quite satisfactory. But when we used A2, we found that it is a little bit darker than the Vita shade tab, which
Okay.
matches with A2. So Dr. Akash knows about it.
Yeah, that is a issue that I also faced, and I gave that feedback. That same issue I also faced. That the color was a little darker than what shade it was supposed to be, and somehow that we faced in the second batch of the material. Maybe it was slightly different. They had a communication with the parent company, और उन्होंने बताया कि वो आप एक lighter shade use कीजिए. So when you want to do a A2, you have to use A1.
Did a lot
I
to,
know.
get
सो
A1.
वी ऑल नो कि हम लाइट को डार्क कभी भी कर सकते हैं, लेकिन डार्क को लाइट नहीं कर सकते. वो तो आपको पता है. फिर वो वाइट स्टेन यूज़ करो एंड ऑल दैट डजंट वर्क रियली. तो ये हमारे साथ भी हुआ कि थोड़ा सा डार्कर शेड इनिशियली आया था, बट दे आर लुकिंग इन टू द इशू. मे बी इन द फ्यूचर मोस्ट डिस्क विल बी पॉलीक्रोमेटिक, यानी उसमें पॉलीक्रोमेटिक शेड वेरिएशन विल बी बिल्ट इन. बट एज ऑफ टुडे वी रिकमेंड दैट वन लाइटर शेड. सो A1 for A2.
बट अगर एस्थेटिक कंसर्न ज़्यादा है तो बेटर गो फॉर लेयर्ड वन.
हाँ, then of course.
या दैट्स द बेस्ट वन.
But then again, what she says, na, if the framework is darker, then no matter how much lighter layering you do, still that same color doesn't come.
Strictly stick to A1 shade.
Yes.
Lighter is better.
Max powder will do the layering, but in case of composite, the chances of staining is what? मतलब color discoloration and everything.
No. So the earlier composites that we saw, maybe 10 years back, they had the problem of discoloration a lot. You know, so उसमें काफी
Indirect composite.
Indirect, yes, indirect. जैसे वो Vectris Stargaze जब आया था, some of you must have used that. So they had a lot of problem because the degree of conversion of the composite was not very good. Number two, lights that were used in the laboratories were also not up to the mark. Sometimes विजय डेंटल का लाइट है, वो अपना दिस इम्प्रोवाइज्ड लाइट्स वेर यूज्ड, सो द क्योरिंग वाज नॉट वेरी थरो. बट टुडे द क्वालिटी ऑफ composites has increased, so GC, you will have a look today, it's far better.
The Ivoclar indirect composite.
I have not directly used Ivoclar composite for indirect composite, but I am sure a company like Ivoclar, it can only be better than others, or if not equal, because it is, like I said, they are using photoactive materials that are different, right? So camphoroquinone was used in our composite. Now isoserine is used, which has a far better conversion rate as compared to camphoroquinone. Abhi tak no. So layered, to be very honest, I have done only one case of layered till now, because I believe in monolithic as far as possible. Because its real strength is monolithic, right? So with staining you get a lot of very good aesthetics, but where aesthetics is very critical, you have to layer. Now whatever layering composite you use, whether it is GC, whether it is Brident, Shofu, whatever material you use, you have to follow the protocol properly. Light curing has to be thorough in the designated light. वो जो महंगी वाली उनकी जो लाइट आती है, उसका जो उसमें क्या होता है, LEDs, आजकल तो सब LED यूज़ होता है ना. सो द वेवलेंथ इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो इफ इट हैज़ दैट ब्रॉडबैंड वेवलेंथ, इट विल क्योर इट वेरी थरोली. एंड देन फिनिशिंग, फाइनली जो फिनिशिंग है, पॉलिशिंग, you cannot leave a rough surface of composite and directly apply the glaze on it, right? So eventually the glaze will wear off and it will expose that rough surface, which will harbor stain. So you have to polish composite thoroughly using the designated polishing instruments at the designated polishing speeds. Speed is also very important. 8000 RPM बोला है, मतलब it should be close to that.
Color, if there is anything like discoloration of the tooth discolored or the like same way we
अच्छा, you want to characterize?
Yeah.
So all the stains, OptiGlaze kit है GC का, OptiGlaze kit has all possible stains. आपको पूरा तंबाकू दिखाना है तो वैसा दिखा सकते हो, काला बनाना है काला बना सकते हैं, crack lines, all that. It is far easier in composite, because you can sculpt, shape it, color it, and then cure it finally. Discolor tooth, okay. So discolored will have similar problems to glass ceramics like Emax, etc. But it is slightly more opaque as compared to glass ceramic. जो glass ceramic में show through होता है, उससे कोई भी polymer में कम होगा. It will be less, far less. So if it is minor discoloration, it can be completely hidden. यानी अगर ओरिजिनल टूथ स्टम्प काला है, डिस्कलर्ड है, so then as a laboratory you need to know what is the stump shade, right? So stump shade guide has to be used. वो जो भी natural body NB color है उसका that has to be sent to the laboratory, or a picture with that shade guide has to be sent to the laboratory. If it is really dark in color, then probably we may have to go for the opaque type, that is a G strong type of a framework, and then layer. But then it loses that, then why not use something else, like PFM or zirconia, and then have the same result. So if it is excessive discoloration, may not be a good choice. Mild discoloration, no problem at all. No problem.
और कोई क्वेश्चंस है
Yes,
लैब
please.
की तरफ से?
Don't hesitate, आप आराम
Yeah.
से पूछिए, कुछ भी आपको डाउट है. Ramesh is also here.
या माइक उधर दो.
You know, as a prosthodontist, maybe you can help me.
Yeah.
Are you able to do any sort of combination cases? Have you done any precision attachments?
Attachments?
Alongside with
No,
cast
no,
partials?
not yet.
Do you
So-
do you foresee this material could be?
Yes, I do foresee. That's a very good point. Attachments may be possible. The problem is manufacturing process may be a little more complicated, which may not make it as economically viable. But technically, yes, because it has the strength, it has the abrasion resistance that is needed. So I don't see any reason why it should not work. PEEK has been used already for attachment processes, so I think it is still quite possible. But like I said, that the parent company is not really interested too much in the dental market at the moment, because for them it is. But maybe somebody like you can do a some pilot work on this and see.
And what do you think about the future of this material for partial dentures?
For?
Partial dentures. Cast partials?
Partial dentures. As a material for partial dentures, if we can replace metal,
I mean, just say the skillet, just for the frame. Cast partials, right?
Layering.
Mainly cast partials.
cast partial. Yes, so you see that the partial dentures will be around for some more time, because there will be patients, there will be a demand for it. So it's not that because we are going so much ahead in implants that now PEEK has been used with reasonable success for partial dentures. Now the added advantage is the flexibility, and plus the strength that you have against chipping and breakages. G-Strong, because of the PMMA component in it, this is my intuition that it will not work so well with partial dentures. Because the thicknesses that we go right at the base, it may not support, for example, clasp assembly, the minor connectors, the thicknesses may not be enough to support the strength. So for partial dentures, not so much.
And lastly, when I talk about combinations with removables, in the same case, if I have to do a precision attachment bridge, for example, when we have 3 Pontics, that is not recommended.
Yeah.
If I have to go for precision attachment on the Pontics, maybe a dovetail.
Attachment,
what do you say? Yeah.
Precision
For
attachment.
accommodating undercuts, that's quite typical. A male-female attachment.
Well, see, the strength of this material is in its monolithic configuration, the bulk. So the moment you introduce, so the flexibility, now the precision attachment concept itself is going a complete rethink. When we were using metallic components as cast partial for frameworks, we were dealing with a rigid framework, right? By definition, a major connector has to be rigid. So then stress breaking mechanism was needed, because we are using a rigid material or a rigid framework on tissue which is flexible. If you have a material which flexes itself, okay, and which has a modulus of elasticity similar to that of bone, then the entire need for a precision attachment will be gone.
No,
So-
need base is mainly not to break the stress, but actually to accommodate undercuts. That's what I was trying to say. Like, for example, you have a large span and you can't go with 3 Pontics. and you still want to go ahead with this material. Would that
Yeah,
just,
that
you
is
know, for
something
my-
which needs
for
to be
my
studied.
knowledge,
Quite
out of my
honestly, yeah, it
curiosity.
has not been tried. It needs to be studied. Maybe it is possible. Yes, what you're saying, maybe it is. It may be a solution, but my basic instinct tells me that it is not going to work with this material. The
Thank you.
quite a handling, yeah. So maybe with some other materials which will be introduced. So the stress breaking essentially is not needed here, but what is weaker with that span of length will still be weaker even if you break that stress. So
Understood. Thank you.
yeah.
There is another material.
You are going to see less and less of stress breakers in the future. That is for sure with the advent of these materials.
There is another material named Trinia something. How do you compare?
Which one?
Trinia.
Trinia. Oh, frankly, I have little technical idea on Trinia, but so that I am not the right person to comment. But do you have some information on fiber reinforced? Na, sab, yeah. Yeah. So this has been tried before, right? With Vectris, Targis, we had this fiber reinforcement. So see, like you see, the trend is towards polymers. So you know, some sort of polymer reinforcement. Even Kevlar fibers have been tried for so many materials. Polyamide, all those things have been tried. So the trend is there, but Trinia, frankly, I have no experience, so I can't tell you much. With PEEK, I can tell you, yes, PEEK, between PEEK and GCAM. But it is worth a look. So anything comes, you should go through the technical details. And since you are all are so experienced, once you mill a framework or a restoration and then handle it, you get an instinct, what the material is all about. So because you have seen PMMA before, you have seen zirconia, you have seen cast metal, sintered metal. So you are a good judge. So obviously we cannot only go by our instincts, but it gives you a good feedback of how that material is going to perform. So if you get a chance, please handle it. Let us know what you think about it. Yes. Yeah. That.
We will discuss it at the end, Rahul. We are going to discuss. Right now, we'll take a break from Harshavardhan Arya, and I would like to invite Sunny from Collage Dental Lab, Pune. वो आपके ही जैसे लैब पर्सन है. ही विल प्रेजेंट हिज ओन केसेस. उनके कुछ केसेस है वो प्रेजेंट करेंगे, क्योंकि अभी तक हम ही लोग प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं. तो जाहिर है आपको लग रहा होगा कि हम सब अच्छी साइड ही दिखा रहे हैं कि हमारा वर्क अच्छा है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, फ्लॉलेस है. तो इसीलिए एक लैब पर्सन आएंगे जो केसेस दिखाएंगे. आई वांट यू ऑल टू सी हिज केसेस, एंड उसके बाद हम लोग मोस्ट अवेटेड मोमेंट जो है आज का, लंच ब्रेक, उसके लिए जाएंगे. And post lunch we'll have a hands-on and demonstration session. Yeah. And last में फिर all questions, all these technical important questions about pricing and all.